runs the world? Girls. Okay. So, anyways, we just had to play that song for tonight. And Tammy, I was talking about how we were at the sugar factory and we're all singing that and jamming it. They said we were like the best group ever. Okay. All
Yes,
right.
it
So I'm
was.
going to log out of that. All right. We are being live streamed. Okay. Wasn't that fun, Tam, when we did that?
Yeah, it was so fun.
Who runs the world? Girls. Okay. So, Tam, I'm going to make you a co host in case people come on.
Fantastic.
Um, Okay, and you can also share your screen as well. So this is exciting. Okay, well, you guys, guess what? You all know that today is what? Somebody unmute and tell me.
Last day of the
Last day
quarter.
for Star.
Yes, last day of Star. Okay, second quarter. What else is it?
Last day for delivery before Christmas.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, now
Mhm.
good job, Allison. And if you are ordering or shipping products from your inventory, you the post office says the 17th, which is good because I have some Christmas presents I need to mail tomorrow.
Right?
Okay, so get them in the mail by the 17th. Okay. Congratulations to those of you who did preferred customer. The next one isn't due for like 4 more months. These were just kind of back to back. But super proud of you guys for doing that. You're going to get early ordering privileges in February. So that's pretty exciting. And you're also going to get a catalog in the mail to yourself with the sample because you did prefer customer. So put in the chat if you did prefer customer because there's so many faces on here. We're so proud of you guys for doing that. That will start mailing in the beginning of February. And it is the best customer service tool that you can offer. And it's the best way to follow up with your customers. So that's really exciting. If you comment if you did this, because I'm just going to let you see this right now and write down the Zoom ID. So this is Wednesday night. If you booked 5 by the 5th or 10 appointments by the 10th, they didn't have to be parties. They're just facials or guests to events. Put it in the chat and copy down this Zoom ID. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern, so 6 o'clock Central. So if any of you did this, you get to attend this Wednesday evening. Okay, so did anybody on here just wave if you did it?
I know Lindsay did. She's not able to be on tonight, so I'll make sure she
Lindsay did.
gets it.
Awesome. Make sure she gets that, Tam. Okay, anybody else? Okay, position open, you guys. That's why you're going to get into that breakout room with Tammy tonight. Okay, and you still have time to earn this. This is a special Zoom, which is Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Central. You don't have to look cute. If you are an achiever of 300 wholesale or more by midnight tonight, you guys, so go check your production if you want to earn this, and or add a new team member, you get to attend this special Zoom. We're starting to do this with Holly Lowe. She was our guest speaker at a retreat a couple years ago. She's amazing. The last one was just off the charts awesome. And so you don't want to miss this. So if you can get that order in tonight by midnight, you earn this as well. And Star, of course, we have to give kudos, you guys, because people who also place a 600 wholesale, you have the whole month. Okay, you have the whole month to achieve 800 star credits. So it'll go towards your next quarter. That's okay. I guess that's how Mary Kay's doing it this month. But if you place a 600 in November, you are on target to do that in December. And congratulations to Lynette, Brenda, Jana, Mary, Tiffany, Donna, Amy, Lori, and myself, and for being star consultants, you guys. And so if you want to finish star, Tammy's going to give you guys some great ideas, but also she's going to help you go on target for star starting tomorrow. Okay, so that's what's exciting as well. This is so fun. And then also Shelby, Lindsay, and Tammy are already stars in the Clout unit, and this is showing on target as well. Now, don't forget, when you're a 4-quarter star, you get a special prize at seminar in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, so congratulations. You guys are already stars, and you can still bump up by midnight tonight. You have that. Next week, you guys. We're doing the drawing next week for these gorgeous earrings. So make sure that you comment under these. These are going to be gifted at our Christmas party. And Kayla, did you win last year? She did win last year. Okay, you guys. So every time you sell $100, and we're giving a Zoom opportunity this Thursday. We're doing a live party. Sharon already has guests getting on. I'm so excited. And check it out, you guys. You can win prizes from your sales director for ordering this month. We always do a Merry Christmas to me, dreaming of a pink Christmas. So with a 225 wholesale, 400, 600, 850, 1,000. It goes through the end of the month, but check it out, you guys. These women have already earned prizes. Woohoo! Okay. And you guys give it up for Osiris. She's earned them all. Okay. She placed her inventory order yesterday and she earned them all. That is super exciting.
That's
So
awesome.
you have until the end of the month to earn all of the prizes. So Clout Unit, Hill Unit, you know what? Take a look at this and go ahead and chat. Put in the chat what prizes you want to get this month from your sales director. Okay, go ahead and put that in the chat. We want to know. We want to know. Do you want the 225, the beautiful necklace, the coffee gift card, the cosmetic bag, the plush blanket? I love blankets.
I
Or do
love
you want them
blanket.
all? What do you
All.
want? You want them all, Tammy?
I do. Yep. Because I'd
Okay.
like the coffee next to my fire with the blanket, wearing my necklace, and with my cosmetic bag next to me.
Okay. And you guys, when you get these products, you want to be loud on social media. So you take pictures and tag your sales director and or with your cats. I know many of you have cats on here. And take lots of pictures and post them. Okay. This is exciting. This is through the end of the month. Okay. So you won't get your Merry Christmas to Me prize until January. But you know what? How fun is that? That you get a prize in January from your sales director. And welcome to our new consultants, Osiris, Tanya, Sharon, Christina and Monica. Woohoo! You guys, this is exciting. We are recruiting people. People are saying yes in December. Why?
Yes, they
Because it's
are.
smart. It's
Hmm.
smart. You guys, they can hold their launch parties in January. Tammy's going to talk to you guys about that. Our goal is 13 new unit members this month. So share, 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 share. And great start. Some of you guys have people in your great start. The first 4 months, I did an orientation on Sunday. It was awesome. New consultants totally learned how all that works. And so we have some people who have earned one or two bonuses and they understand now. So if you recruit people, you guys really encourage them to get on the new consultant orientations when we have those and you join them as well. So you know how to explain things. Okay. So we're so excited that people can take advantage of free product. I'm like, hello, give it as a gift for Christmas, right? Why not? Why not? Okay, company announcements. Get into DIQ, you guys, by January 1st with 8 active. And guess what? You get to go to leadership. We are so excited. And that's where we had the fun sugar factory experience with Girls Run the World. So we do a lot of fun things, and it's in Nashville, like our favorite city ever. And Tammy, I've been researching Nashville and I
Yep.
know all the fun places to go out.
Oh, good, because I've got great outfits.
Okay, she has the outfits, and I have been saving in my notes in my phone secret places to go out in Nashville.
Wonderful.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm your tour guide. Okay, and seminar, you guys, Diamond. It's in Fort Worth, Texas, right down August 7th through the 10th, because you're probably going to want to fly in on the 7th. You could use Star Points, you guys, to get Visa gift cards, which work for any airline. How exciting. Do you know that Star is another way to make money, my friends? So just think about that. You sell the product, you can recruit, get commissions and bonuses. As a director, you can earn a car, and then you can also be a star. And so those are all ways to make money in Mary Kay. Career conference, hello, we are going to blow it up. Guess what, you guys? I have a surprise. Your national Heidi Gelzer is coming to our career conference in March. Okay, so I hope you have that on your calendar. Seminar and career conference is for everybody. So it is March 13th and 14th. Last time Tiffany and I got to room together, you guys, she is great to room with. She brings everything. So start talking to your friends who you see who you want to room with, but your national is coming and she's not going to like other ones. She's just come to ours. Okay, that's pretty exciting, you guys. Okay, and unit announcements, you guys, next week we have our unit Christmas party. So wear festive up the wazoo, okay? Ugly Christmas sweater, I don't care what you wear, lights on your head, lights all on your body. Lori, you had like lights on your body last time. I want it lit up. We want to light it up, okay? All right, I want lights galore. And then the last week of the month, that is going to be our pink boot camp number 4. It's also tax training, and I do it once. It will be recorded, but I won't answer tax questions throughout the year. I will say, oh, you got to watch my video. Okay. Because, yeah. So I will do that training and then you will have the resource. Okay. And you guys, this is so cool because Christmas is on a Thursday. You know, you can keep booking into the virtual Hydra sessions and the Peek into Pink webinars. Those are always, you guys. So people can watch our webinars whenever they want. So don't forget that we have amazing webinars. And then on the last Saturday, the 27th on YouTube, and I'll post this in the Facebook group and everything, but there's a special vision workshop for us. So you can just sit at home, all cozy and with your hot chocolate and your notebook, and you can have a vision workshop. Okay, guess what? The color theory that we have scheduled for January 10th is all in the unit boards. Okay, this is an old flyer. It doesn't say Glam Factory.
Oh,
It
yeah.
says Color Theory. So if you want, and we will stream it, okay? We will put it on YouTube, not YouTube, but Zoom. So it is January 10th from 10 a.m. Central to noon. And go to our unit board. Does everybody know what I'm talking about? Raise your hand if you are a member of our unit board. Okay, go to Color Theory. Go to Color Theory. Guess what? The invitation's in there, the Google form for guests to fill out, and the new Color Theory workbook, because you want to print that off. What my assistant and other smart people have done is they've put together, we will help figure out if they're summer, winter, spring, or fall. And then it's only 6 pages. So you could either send it to Office Depot or you can print it at home. But the booklet is in there. We revised it to make it shorter, sweeter. It has colors for people to wear for their wardrobe. It also has colors for them to wear. Tammy, do you want to share the board real quick? We'll show everybody that.
Sure.
If you just pull up my unit board, you guys, it's awesome. And it's only 6 pages. And it even has sets that they can buy at the bottom. Okay, so it's kind of like your color appointments for the rest of your life are in this booklet. Does that make sense? People always say, Nicki, what do I do for color appointments? You're going to do color theory because you're going to be able to figure it out. There's even an app that they can do in that color theory where they can figure out which color they are. Okay, who's excited about that?
And we're doing facials at
Yes,
that
it's
event.
full face. It's not bingo
Mhm.
or anything.
Yep.
Okay, so she's going to scroll down to my unit board. Okay, so it's Hill unit board. And if you get boards for free, you just have to have my unit board. You're going to scroll down. And it's all in one section. So you do want to have this printed off and you can start inviting people now to January 10th. It's going to wake them up. Okay, so keep going. All the bingo stuff is in there. So color theory. We have the agenda. So click on the January 10th. There you go, Tam. Yeah. Okay, so there is the invitation. And then this is the booklet. That's the RSVP link. You copy and paste that and send it to people. It's also the QR code. So you guys, you could do this virtually. You could have people over at your kitchen table, have a party, and just watch us on Zoom. Okay, that's another way to utilize this event. And I've done that many times. It's hybrid. Okay. All
Here's the
right. Oh,
booklet.
shoot. Is it working? Okay. So check this out. We're going to help them figure out if they're cool, warm, their hair color. And that app is great. That's in the board. And then this tells you how to figure it out. So you can practice this on yourself. It's Central Time. Yes, 10 to noon Central. And then you guys, if they're winter, check this out. All the colors they should wear, the makeup recommendations. It's awesome. And then even we put them into packages so they could easily purchase from you at their color appointments. Who's excited? Okay, I sent it to Office Depot today with our Mary Kay discount, and I had it printed in color, binded with a little coil thing for $3, and it gets shipped to you for free. Okay. Shelby, I don't have a bingo video. We didn't video ourselves for 2 hours. But all the information is in the board under product sessions. It says bingo. So, and Amber did a bingo in Louisiana, and she said, I just used what you put in the board and everything's self-explanatory.
Good.
Okay. So it's very easy, very, very easy. Okay, any questions before we move on? Any questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. All right. Okay. So weekly wins. We're going to hear from our queens. All right. So thank you, Sharon, Lynette, and Amy, and Annette, and Linnell, and Tiffany, and Shelby for all putting in what you are passionate about. This is very fun, you guys. And I'm going to talk to you about being passionate about parties. Those of you on social media, you guys, December 17th, do you guys know what that date is? Because you guys show up to Zoom and the rest of the Mary Kay world is going to be like, what are you talking about? What happens on December 17th? What goes live?
My shop.
My shop.
My shop. Okay, good. You guys, here's the deal. You want to go loud on the 17th. You want to post your My Shop because let's see if it works. You want to text it to people. You want to see if it works. Okay. You need to have it set up. If you don't have a website already, you can do it on the 17th and start posting. If you already have a website, you can already set up My Shop and it'll go live. So we all got to check it out on the 17th. That should be on your 6 most important list and to go crazy. Okay. Social media, you guys posting it. We darn it, do it on the 17th. That's our motto. Darn it, do it, post it. That's it. Okay. I know. Sounds crazy, right? But darn it, do it. You got to post on the 17th. Post your My Shop. The hotline, you guys, that you can call into every day. Congratulations. Tiffany and Linnell, you guys did it all 5 times. And Lynette did it 4 and Shelby did it once. Good job, you guys. Retail sales, we are going to hear from our queen. Tiffany, 22 bucks. Annette, 164. I love it. Wrapping paper, this is so fun. Nothing particular is Annette. Amy, upcoming trips. Sharon, Christmas, love it. Shelby, Christmas. And Lynette is determined to go to leadership. So $1,310 she's going to share. Oh my gosh. New faces. Amy had 2. Shelby and Lynette had 3. Woohoo. New leads. Lynette had 1. Shelby had 7. Career chats. Amy, Lynette had 1. Shelby had 2. You guys, we heard this on our director's Zoom. If we're going to share the product, we need to share the opportunity. Okay. New bookings. Lynette and Sharon both have 1. Yay. Lynette's booking into our virtual party on Thursday that everybody's invited to. Annette has 2 and Shelby has 5. And let's meet the queens. Okay, you guys. Just unmute and share what you want to share. Lynette, go ahead. Because your training is probably going to tell everybody how they can be a star either by finishing tonight or tomorrow. Go ahead.
Okay, so I borrowed the script from Kayla that said, I'm trying to sell 40 items by the 15th. And just a quick reminder that if they wanted to order anything for Christmas, they needed to do it by the 15th. And then I put my website in there. I put it right at the bottom of the text. And then I sent it to all of my customers and to, I don't know, a half dozen people that I had either done a facial with and they didn't order at the time, or family members who didn't want to meet with me at all. And I just put it out there. So then I raced out the door to a different event, came home 4 hours later, and I had I think 10 replies, 3 or 4 said, sorry, I don't need anything right now, which is great because at least they replied, right? You know, they saw it and they're interacting and they're watching and nobody was offended. They just said nothing right now. And then two of my family members that wouldn't even talk to me about stuff registered on my website and ordered. So that was pretty incredible.
So
And then
Lynette, you are selling everybody on My Shop by just texting it out on Thursday.
that's all I did. I just shared the website and a goal, and I had, I don't know, all weekend long, I had 2 or 3 more people who said every day, "Hey, I want to put an order in. I'll get back to you tomorrow." And so then I even went and dropped off the last few deliveries today right after work. So the 1310 was just what I th sold through Saturday. That didn't include Sunday and Monday. So.
Okay. Does everybody know what she's talking about with Kayla's script? Who called the hotline today?
I know about her script, but I think the other thing that was great was she had her picture in there.
Lynette did?
So
Yeah.
when you put your website on
Linnell.
there, if you have a
Linnell.
picture on your website, then that pops up. So there was a picture of me because my website
Because
was
of her website link.
part of the, yep. But I have found when I text things out, unless it's somebody I talk to all the time, a picture is always helpful. Always, always. Because it just reminds them who you are quicker, easier.
Okay,
That
Lynette,
it
can
puts you
you
in the
put
frame of
your
mind.
script in the chat right now? Because here's the deal. If you haven't done it, I want you to send it out right now. Literally, because it might help you finish Star by midnight, but also it might not, but it'll put you on target for Star tomorrow. Okay? Literally. Okay, so everybody take a minute. Lynette's going to put that in the chat. You're going to copy and paste it in the chat, you guys, and you're just going to text it out right now. Let's do some work. Seriously. Why not? You're in a challenge. Because
Sorry, it's gonna
the
take me a minute.
the average is like an item is $25. Okay. The other idea that Kayla shared on the hotline has anybody else called the hotline today? What's the other idea? Tammy, what was the other idea she shared?
That's funny. I only listened to the first part with this idea.
Okay, okay. The other idea that I do for my customers is I give them a $10 gift card
Yeah.
to redeem. And in the unit boards, there is a section that just says gift cards. Okay, so that's my Christmas gift to them. Now, I don't send it to the people who are on my birthday list because they get a discount. Okay, so I'm strategic with that. I send it to my very good customers. So here's the deal. I would send this one out tonight. Okay, so everybody do that. Just do it right now. Just copy and paste it. And obviously, if you want the sales to go to Lynette, keep her website in there. If you want them to go to you, send them to you. Okay, seriously, do it right now. Do it right now. And then you can send what I do, you guys, I'm strategic. I do this right now because seriously, even if people still order on Thursday, they'll probably still get it in the mail. Okay, seriously, the 17th is probably the deadline for customer delivery service or whatever you want to do. Okay. Or delivering. But I do a $10 gift card and they can redeem it with me. Now you decide, don't send the $10 gift card out until like Saturday. Okay. So you don't you don't send this text and then text them the $10 gift card. Okay. You see who responds to this, and then you wait a week, but you do it before Christmas and you say, my gift to you, and you tell them that it expires on December 31st. Okay. So I give a $10 gift card to my really good customers and they can redeem it by the 31st. Now, if I've hit my sales goals, guess what? I extend it to January 15th. Because then I have another reason to follow up with them in January after Christmas. So you decide how you want to use that. But I do have examples of gift cards in the unit board. Or you can just Google Mary Kay gift card. Okay, who sent this text out? To at least one person. Raise your hand. Donna, good job. Keep going. You guys do it. Why would you not want to be on target for Star tomorrow? I mean, seriously, it's insane. Okay. Does everybody have the text? Did everybody copy it? Did everybody copy it? Because you can copy it and then you can text it or Facebook message it to yourself. To yourself. Okay. All right. Any other Queenies want to share? Shelby, is there anything you want to share with anybody? You're muted. Okay. I'm going to keep going. All right, you guys. Okay, because we got fun things to get through. All right, so the gift card okay, the other thing to do, and Tammy's going to talk about this in the breakout, is to text men, you guys. We talked about the gift card item sold, my shop. Okay, if you want to set up Square, Tammy, instead of ProPay, your ProPay will not go away. Okay, for those of you who have ProPay, it won't go away until it expires. But I am training new consultants to get Square as a new consultant. Okay. Neither will be connected to InTouch. They'll be on your phone. Okay. So if you still use ProPay, you won't be able to use those ProPay funds for your for your orders anymore after the 17th. Does everybody understand that? Okay. So Square is great. Tammy and I have it. We both have a referral code. So if you want that, text us and we'll share it with you. You get 1,000 processing of credit cards for free. Okay. That means you don't get charged the percentage. That's a really big deal. Okay. And you need to make sure that you have Stripe. That's only for my shop, but you will have to have Square or some other form of taking credit cards when you do in-person parties or people text you orders. Does everybody understand that? Does anybody have any questions about that? Because that will all change on the 17th. So what I did is I transferred all my money out of ProPay into my Mary Kay checking account. And that Mary Kay checking account is attached to my Stripe and it's attached to my Square. So all of the money that I collect is going into one account. Okay, you can do whatever you want. I did get debit cards for Square because if somebody orders from my Square now, I can immediately do a customer delivery service order with that funds if I want to. Okay, so all that's free. Square is free, but you will have to have that. Do we have to set up Stripe or will it happen automatically? You have had to set up Stripe on InTouch when you set up your My Shop. It's part of My Shop. So you had to have your Social Security and a bank account attached. And then that should be, and I think on the 17th, though, like my bank account that's attached right now, I'm going to change on my profile on the 17th for Stripe. Because I get my commissions in one account and I get my sales in another. That's how I work my business. So I don't want it to be the same account. That's totally up to you. Okay. But on the 17th, guess what? You need to go online. You need to you need to go to your website on the 17th and see what the heck it looks like and play with it. Okay. And do we think it's going to work 100%? Absolutely not.
Prepared.
And if it does, we will be so excited. But here's the deal. Send it to somebody on the 17th and say, place an order. I need to see if this works. Honestly. Okay. And we're doing a Zoom party on the 17th. It was part of your My Shop setup. Yes, you should be good. It's part of your My Shop setup. Okay. I'm going to do the skincare party in a second. We're going to break off. If you haven't set up My Shop, this will all post on the unit Facebook group. Okay. But I'm just gonna go over your weekly challenge right now. Your weekly challenge is to make sure that you are set up for My Shop if you have a website right now. Post it on social media, darn it, do it on the 17th or text it out, be loud. And on the 18th, Sharon and I are doing a Zoom party at 7:30 p.m. Central. So we're inviting you guys to join us. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna say whichever guests get on, they're gonna learn about the products. So if you want to learn about the products, you should get on and ask a guest to get on. And then how I'm going to close it is I'm going to say your consultant is going to send her My Shop and we're going to see if My Shop works. Okay, so that's how guests are going to be coached to shop after the party on Zoom at 7:30 Central. And it's going to be quick and fun, but it's just going to be fun. People can be in their jammies. I don't care. It's this Zoom link. Okay, hop on. Okay, so that's your challenge. Get people on, get some sales towards your star for next quarter. All right, any questions before we break out?
Can I go
That,
back to
Allison,
the,
that is on Thursday, and that was posted on the Facebook group the other day. So that's on Thursday, December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Central. Sorry, sometimes my assistant doesn't put time zones. She does Central. So it's 8:30 Eastern, and it won't be long. And Sharon already has 3 guests getting on. So this was posted on our unit Facebook group. So you can look in the photos and you can pull it up. Okay. Anything that's posted never goes away, which is exciting. Okay. All right. Any questions?
I had a question about the Stripe account.
Yes.
What did you say about getting gift cards for Stripe? I didn't quite catch that.
No, I said you can get a debit card for Square.
Okay.
I wish their words weren't so close together. It's
Yeah.
Stripe for my shop. That money gets directly deposited into your bank account that you have
Okay.
set up on InTouch.
Mhm.
Square is the other processing that I'm going to use instead of ProPay.
Right. Okay. All right. So you got a debit card for Square.
I did because if somebody pays me with Square, like they can tap my phone with Square,
Mm-hmm.
or I can get it over the phone or whatever and process it.
Mm-hmm.
And then how that works is then if I can transfer it to my Mary Kay account. I can just I can, if I want to do a customer delivery service order, I can use the funds and use my debit card on InTouch
Okay.
to place it
Gotcha.
because nothing's attached to InTouch anymore.
Right.
So that's why I got a debit card for Square.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So when you process a CDS order,
You have to use your own money
right. Okay. And so that's where you're
or
going to
their
use,
credit card. You can enter their credit card in.
right. 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 Okay.
Hmm. But if
Okay.
somebody Venmos me, then I'm going to use my debit card if I want to do a customer delivery service order. See what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You can't
Mm-hmm.
use Venmo.
Right. Gotcha.
But you can
Okay.
use your Venmo debit card.
You can get a debit card through Venmo now.
You
Yeah.
can.
So there's so many possibilities.
But if you pay
And,
with your Mary
and
Kay
your
credit
ProPay
card, then you
isn't going
get
to go, you
points.
can use your ProPay debit card, right? Is that what you said, Tiffany?
So I said if you pay with your Mary Kay credit card, though, then you get like points back. So you
Yes, you
get money
do.
back.
Yes, you
Rewards.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it is like we are operating like real business women.
Yeah,
With
people are
ProPay,
familiar with Square.
yeah.
And
Square is
also,
what your hairdresser uses. Square is what your coffee shop uses. And it's free. I'm not going to get a big reader like my coffee shop has. I don't need that.
no.
Although I thought it would be fun to say, what kind of tip would you like to give me? I do like that.
We can do that like when we do bridal. I did that, Nikki. Uh-huh. You can have it set up as like a bridal, click on the bridal button, and then it adds like a tip on there. And you do get a free reader from Square to connect to your phone. But I mean, literally the tap, if they all have the chips, it literally works. When you tap it on your phone, the funds come into your Square. It's really fun.
So I am going to coach new consultants to get Square. So if you want your a referral code to get 1,000 free processing, text your director.
Yeah, Kayla, you just got to see what the Android options are.
There is a little thing for Androids. It's just a different
A different
little
reader.
thing. Yeah. So yeah, get that figured out. And if you still want to use ProPay, it's there until it expires. And then there might be a fee for it or something, but the whole world is kind of switching to Square. Okay. All right. Okay. So if you want skincare party training, I'm going to go through the skincare party training. So if you're new, stay with me. Okay. And if you feel like I'm a master at the skincare party, then you're going to go into the breakout room, which I'm going to show up. And I'm going to tell you guys a story first. So I had a customer today, Sandy. She lives in Fort Atkinson. I met her at a party of Deb. I met Deb on a wine walk because I always do like different vendor events. So Sandy, her daughter has ordered from me. She was 4 hours away in Illinois. And Gretchen has become my customer virtually just because Sandy is like, oh, buy stuff from Nicki. You'll love Mary Kay. And so she has been my virtual customer, on my website, mostly on my website. And over Thanksgiving, Gretchen and her daughter, who's 15, they were in town and it worked out. So the three of them came over, Sandy, Gretchen, and her daughter, Kaylin. And you guys, we hung out, we laughed. It was like a 3-hour party because we just had so much fun. And she got the repair, because I'd sent her samples and she's like, I know you keep sending me samples of that in my order, right? And but until you try it or
Right.
walk through it, you don't buy it. So I mean, it literally was like a $600 party with the three of them, multi-generations. And we just laughed so hard. So Sandy texted me today, and Gretchen also asked me a lot about Mary Kay. So we um we said, let's get together over Christmas. Let's talk more about the opportunity. Okay. Because she asked a lot of great questions during the party. And she has a little boy too who's 10, Caleb. And Sandy texted me today and she said, Nicki, um, Gretchen's husband just passed away. She's younger than me from blood clots in his legs.
Oh no.
And you guys, I thought for a second and I said, so I messaged her right back and then I called her. And I'm like, Sandy, when are you going? Like, when are you leaving? And she's like, I want to go. I just have two little dogs. And I said, Sandy, I will come over and let your dogs out and take care of your animals. I said, I've done that in the past. I haven't killed or hurt an animal. I can do that for you, even though I don't know about animals. You guys would help me. And I said, just you need to go be with Gretchen and her family. And you guys on the phone, she just said, I just know how much fun we had at your house. And Gretchen keeps talking about that experience. And I had to let you know right away.
Mm.
You guys, we're not family. I mean, that's what a Mary Kay party does. And I mentioned it to Ryan right before I got on this Zoom. I said, "Do you remember that party over Thanksgiving when, we were just laughing and it was like a long party and you could hear us, upstairs." And you know what he said? He goes, "Which party are you talking about? That's every single party you have." You guys, the power of parties, the power of building those relationships, that you are on the list of people they call to let you know when something happens like that. That's absolutely what Mary Kay wanted this business to be relationships. So I'm not only offered that, I'm going to follow up with Sandy tomorrow and say, please go. I will take care of your dogs. Okay. And I'm also already started writing Gretchen a note and everything for her and her family. But you guys, there's power in the party. There really is. So I'm going to do training on a party right now. And it's about building relationships. And there are steps to it. But you guys, when you get good at that party, it changes your life and it changes who you get to be around. So if you feel confident in your party, I want you to join this breakout room with Tammy. Okay. And I'm going to show this up. And this is all going to be recorded. Okay. So this breakout room, it just says I'm going to open the room. It says December ideas. So you just click it. You click join if you want to join the breakout room. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to stay here. And this is recording for all consultants for the Pink Boot Camp. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So go, you guys. I'm going to give you like 1 minute to do this, to join that group. And then I'm going to get started. So this should still be holding up. Okay. So, okay, Kayla and Lynette went in there. Is there anybody else that wants to go into that group?
I didn't see oh, here. Okay.
It's all there. Okay, if you're new, I want you to stay in this one because if you haven't watched this in a while, might teach you a party. And this booklet that I'm using as well, you guys, this is in our unit boards. It's under December. It's under Pink Boot Camp. So if you're a note taker, I would grab a notebook right now. And I'm going to pull up my screen and I'm going to get all this to share. I'm so excited. And this will be recorded so you can always refer back to it. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up. This is called our startup suite. And so if you have a notebook, grab it. You're going to want it. If you have this printed off, great. You don't have to. But I do want you to take notes. And a video is in our unit board under, the video is in the unit board under party. So I have a video of recording a Mary Kay party. Okay. So let's go through this. And if you don't have this booklet, that's okay. You can still take notes. Okay. And write things down. So full circle, that's what we talk about a lot in Mary Kay. And a full circle party has 4 parts. So to fill in the blank, and if somebody wants to type the answers in, that would be great if you guys don't want to miss it. So go ahead and somebody be my scribe. Who wants to be my scribe? Who will comment in the chat just so we don't miss anything? Okay, Tammy, will you do it? Put it in the chat. What I talk about? Tammy Mueller, will you do that? Okay, I'm giving you a job. Okay, all right. So
No, you really don't want me because I can't spell worth the crap.
Okay, all right. So not Tammy. Okay, so somebody else type for her. Okay, all right. Here we go. Here we go. This is recording. Okay, so a full circle party has 4 parts. Share the opportunity. Share about why you love what you do, because nobody goes to school to be a Mary Kay consultant. So if we don't share the opportunity, they might not know how awesome this business is. You also want to number 2, book follow-ups. Book a follow-up session. And I'm going to talk about, the little games that we play during it. But you always want to walk out with at least 2 appointments for the one that you held. That's the goal. A follow-up, you guys, you can do color theory with them. That's what's exciting. You can have them try more products. You can have them bring friends. Number 3, ask for referrals. Ask for referrals. And number 4 is sell sets. That's why we use the handy dandy set sheet. That's also in this book. It's also on the boards, and I put it into page protectors, and I have them circle what they tried and what they loved. So the first appointment with someone is all about skincare. You don't want to show them everything because then they have no reason to come back. So our goal is to help guests figure out which type of skincare system is best for them, help them take it home, start using it. At their second appointment, AKA their follow-up, they can get more into color, perhaps additional skincare. And regardless of the type of second appointment they decide to have, it's important to always do skincare first. So even if I do a follow-up glamour appointment, we're still reviewing the skincare. That's always good to do. Always review the skincare. Okay. In person, this might look like a facial. And her second appointment, her follow-up could be a party with friends. That's what's exciting. And in social selling, it could be maybe the Skin Analyzer app. And then maybe you use the Mirror Me app at the follow-up. Mary Kay has those 2 free apps. Skin Analyzer is great for first appointments, and a Mirror Me app is great for their second appointment. Okay, this is fun. The skincare party, what to say. So this is like if somebody brings friends, your hostess, we call her, you want to talk to her and say, who's coming today that might enjoy doing what I do? What about you? Tell her why you think she'd be great. And don't lie to her. Don't make something up. If you don't think she'd be great, don't talk to her. But literally, I look for 2 qualities in a woman. I really do. I look for somebody who's hardworking, because I cannot teach a lazy person how to run a business. I look for hard workers. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're a hardworking stay-at-home mom. That's what I was. If you're hardworking, you can do Mary Kay because you can learn all the skills. I also look for a woman of their word. Those are the 2 qualities I look for. That she calls me back or texts me back when she says, and you ladies, you have that. That's why you're on this Zoom. Okay, watch me during the class. Have her watch you. That's how I became a consultant. I watched my sister Heidi do a party, and I was like, I can do that. She was reading the flip chart. Okay, this comes in the starter kit, my friends. This is your study guide. So if you haven't practiced your flip chart, this literally teaches you everything to say, everything to say. And I just have it memorized over the years. I have little tabs even. I have sticky notes. I write stuff in my flip chart all the time so that I can learn different things. This is gold. Okay, this comes in the full starter kit. Oh my gosh. All right, and the party agenda. I actually have it all typed out. You guys, I have it all typed out. And what you can do is you can literally read through this and just check things off as you're doing it. You literally just check things off. Okay, how did I learn how to do a party? I took this agenda from watching my sister Heidi do a party, and I wrote notes into my flip chart of things that I heard her say. And then I thought, oh, I would like to say this in my flip chart. And then what I did to get good is I sat with my daughter, who was a baby, while she was in her swing, and I read my flip chart out loud to her. I practiced my speech. How many of you took speech class ever or had to do public speaking? Okay, that's literally what I did to learn my party. Then my mom was visiting. I went through my flip chart with my mom. I don't think she bought anything, but I needed to practice the words with a real person. I also practiced on my neighbor in Austin, Texas, Lori. You guys, she didn't buy anything either. What? Okay, but she booked a follow up, and that's how I met her sister, Karen, who's still my customer today. Okay. And then I had my first party. And at my first party of 3 people, I literally read my flip chart. Okay. I read my flip chart and I remember it like yesterday. I sold $150. I booked 2 follow-ups. I got referrals and I recruited the hostess, Renee Brands, who's still in my unit. You guys, I worked full circle because I wanted to just have my parties go from parties. So that is what I did. This gives you a basic agenda. Fill out the profile card, share your story, demo satin hands and lips, explore, explain the board. So this is what I do at my parties. I have this, I use little clipboards, you don't have to, but I have the profile card. I have the what is pink sheet that's also in this and it's in the boards as well. But I have this what is pink sheet for marketing and I have a sales ticket. And on the back of the profile card, because the more people write and the more they nod, the more they buy. Write that down. The more people write, the more they nod, the more they buy. So I do a tic-tac-toe. I write on all my profile cards a tic-tac-toe. This is their wish list. And I have them write down things as they like them. Okay. The 1 to 5 is right here, you guys. It's number 1. Do you want to be my customer? Yes or no? That means they want to buy something. 2, what would you like to try at your follow-up? This is also on the set sheet. Close. Number 3, do you want free or me? In other words, do you want to have a follow-up with friends or by yourself? Number 4, virtual or in person? And number 5, sign me up or let's do a Q&A. Let's talk more about the opportunity. That's what that means. That's what a Q&A is. Okay, so what to say, your I story. I'm going to tell you, your flip chart tells you all about the products, put it on, take it off. Okay, the product sells itself. The most important part about your parties are the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay, in the beginning of the party, you share about yourself. You get to know them. Okay. And then the middle is when you get referrals. Okay. I always play a game and we'll talk about that in a second. And then the personal shopping experience is your close. This is your table close where you go over the set sheet and then the individual close. Okay. Which I'm going to go over as well. Okay. So tips to add teammates. Let's talk about this. Tips to add teammates. Be excited. Share why you love your Mary Kay. That's really it. Share. Share why you love it. Be passionate. As much as you're passionate about the products, be as passionate about the opportunity. Okay. Tips to get future bookings. I always play the follow-up game. I wrap and I get these on section 2. They are 40 cents a piece. I buy these little hand creams. I do not give away big prizes, but I wrap a mini hand cream. And every time I say the word follow-up, they pass it. I wrap it in a cute bag, like from the dollar store or something. And then they hear follow-up. This is the key. I want you to write this down. They need to hear it 7 times for their brain to connect that they need a follow-up. You know what I did as a new consultant in my flip chart? I put a star at the end of every page to remind myself to say follow-up. Put a star there. Okay. You have to say it 7 times. It's psychological. Okay. And they want to play the game and your closing sheet will help you do that. How to get nominations and referrals? Well, in the starter kit comes the charcoal mask. So the charcoal mask needs to dry. So whenever something needs to dry, it's the perfect opportunity to play a game. So I say, okay, I've already told you that you want to look at your profile card and write down things for your, your wish list. And you always want to review and tell people about their tic-tac-toe. Okay. The more they write, the more they nod, the more they buy. Okay. So I say we're going to play a game while your charcoal mask dries, or maybe you're demoing the eye patch on one eye, right? That's what I do sometimes too. Mask and patch, totally up to you. Those don't come in the starter kit, so you don't have to do that. But I say grab your cell phones and look at number 10. That's key. Grab your cell phone, write that down. So some people might have put their cell phone by your front door, or, it might be in their pocket somewhere, right? Okay, or purse. Grab your cell phone. We're going to play a game. I want you to look at number 10, and I want you to think of anybody that would enjoy this. And you're going to get a ticket for every name and number that you write down. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, grab your cell phone, look at number 10. I want you to write down anybody that you think would like this. You're going to get a ticket. I go to the dollar store, I get tickets. They put their name on it for every name and number that they write down. On your marks, get set, go. And then maybe just hang out or give them ideas of who to put down. Is everybody going to give you referrals? No. But some people are going to fill out the whole back of their profile card. Okay, that's what's exciting. And that, my friends, is their brainstorming of who they can invite to their follow-up. Okay, that's their guest list. Duh. Okay, tips to sell skincare. All right, you're going to close with a set sheet. Okay, use the set sheet. This is in our unit boards. It's also in this packet. And this is phenomenal because we don't want to just hand them a catalog. You guys, that's a magazine. That's way too confusing. They need to know what products they tried and how they can get specials. Okay, and on this set sheet, it does offer half off items when they buy skincare sets. But the key is you have to say in your individual close, which set or sets would you like to start with? I did an experiment, so you don't have to. In this experiment, I did 2 parties in one day, and I wanted to see if this was true. In my morning party, I sold $200. In my individual close, I said, what'd you like the best? Do you have any questions? What would you like to buy today? I sold $200. In my second party, I said, what'd you like the best? What questions do you have? Which set or sets would you like to take home today? I sold $600. A set or set is very important. And after you ask that question, it is key to be quiet because the next person who talks is going to take home the product. Literally, you guys, I have to dig my fingernails in my hands sometimes because they are taking time to think about what they want, and they need that time to think about what they want. So you do not talk. Which set or sets would you like to start with today? Shut up. It can be hard for some of us, but don't talk. They need to tell you what set or sets they want to take home. Then I was teaching a party the other day, and you ask in the individual close if you ask until you hear no twice. That's the key with sales. Oh, great. You want to start with the repair. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. With my specials, you get to choose 3 items from the spa bar at half off. Which 3 would you like? I want satin hands. I want satin lips and eye makeup remover. Great. Did you want to take home your CC cream too? No, thanks, Nicki. Okay, great. What about the micellar water? Yes, add that on. Okay, great. I only heard no once, right? Okay, great. What about that charcoal mask? No, not today. So she said no twice. I repeat to her what she wanted. I make sure that I get everything because sometimes they'll come back and they don't want to purchase again because you've already written up their sales ticket. So it's really key that you ask until you hear no twice, and then you repeat it and you're done. If you ask, you guys, if she said no to me twice and I keep asking, that is annoying. That is annoying sales. Okay. It is key. And I will give you an example. Not in Mary Kay. I was getting this was naughty. I was tanning. This was a long time ago. I do not do that anymore. But I was tanning. And she was like giving me the packages. Great idea. I'm used to that, right? Selling sets. She's like, "What package would you like?" And I said, "This one." And then she asked me if I wanted this add-on. I said, "No, thank you." She asked me again if I wanted something, and I said no. I said no twice. She asked me again. You guys, literally, I felt annoyed. I'm like, I have already told you no twice. You should have stopped. I never went back there again. Okay. That is a key in sales. All right. I hope that makes sense. Okay. This is closing the sale 101. I just can't tell you enough how it is important in the beginning to share what you're going to do during the party. Like, we're going to focus on skincare. I do hope you become my customer. I'm going to talk about having a follow up that you can share with friends. We're going to play some games. I am going to sit with you each individually at the end for a personal shopping experience. So, the opening, the agenda is very important, and the closing. Everything in the middle is put this on, take it off. How does it feel? Grab your cell phone. We're going to play a fun game. Okay. So the in-person table close is definitely you want to have the set sheet, dry erase marker, printed in color, front and back, um, and put it in a page protector. Okay. Um, Online, you can share that with them or have it on the screen. You'll see that as if you decide to participate in any online parties. And the steps for the table close are interesting, you guys. You really just have them circle what they tried and then go through the back. These questions are great. We put these questions on to help you also with your individual closes because it basically says, what did you like the best? Flip your sheet, star the set that most interests you. What would you like to learn at your follow-up? Oh, pass that around. This is all on the set sheet, you guys. Okay, this is phenomenal. This is in our unit boards under set sheets. It's also under the section that is product sessions, full circle party. It's all in there along with the video. You can even watch me do a whole party. Would you like to bring some friends to your follow-up? Oh, pass that around. Would you prefer your follow-up be virtual or in person? Oh, pass it around. And how would you like to hear more about the Mary Kay opportunity? You always share the opportunity with selling. Okay. And then your transitional statement to get them away from the kitchen table, if that's where you're doing it, into the living room is you're probably wondering how much does it cost and when can I take it home? Go through the specials. Okay. Go through the specials. And what this says really is with coaching is romance for number 3, if you're a fill in the blanker, romance the roll up bag and review the sets. So at my parties, I take my starter kit with my supplies and I have a whole supply checklist in this packet. Okay. Now, if you want this texted or emailed again, let me know. And then I take my roll up bag and this has all my demos in it. So anything that I want to demo at an appointment, I'll put into my roll up bag. Okay. Clean your roll up bag, friends. Use Windex or throw it in your wash machine. Don't look dirty. Okay. Clean your trays and mirrors too with Windex. All right. You want to look pristine. But literally, that's what I take into an appointment. If you carry inventory with you, I usually leave that in my car. I don't want to bring all my stuff inside, or I do deliveries the next day. Okay. That's totally up to you. But romance the roll up bag and review the sets. A pro tip. Don't say dollars when talking about prices. So the repair set is on sale for $225. Okay, don't say the dollars. That's just a sales tip as well. Ask them the closing questions. They might be writing things on the back of their profile card or a piece of paper, sending you. Okay, and that's kind of for virtual. Okay. All right. This checklist, my friends, is what you want to have prepared. Okay. So it has like a sample of the demo roll-up bag, what you want to put in it, and optional items. This is all in this session 3 startup suites, which is also in our unit boards. Right now it's under December. It's under Pink Boot Camp. Okay, it'll probably just be in its own little thing that says Pink Boot Camp. So any packet that you want to rewatch videos, it'll all be in there. skincare class packing checklist, roll-up bag, mirrors, tray inserts, plastic trays, placemats, facial cloths or washcloths, pens, a black tablecloth. You don't have to carry that. Starter kit flyers, that's on the back of that. Guest goodie bags, if you want to give, those are like for your prizes. Your date book, a brush collection for if you want to do color. Um, Brush set, sales tickets, customer profile cards, lookbooks. I only give lookbooks so that they can take them home to look at them. Okay, your flip chart, mascara runs, cotton rounds, beauty agreements. Well, we don't need those anymore because you just text them the link if they want to sign up. A hostess gift, hostess flyer. Hostess flyers for me, I really don't even do a hostess flyer. I basically say if you have some friends join you, you can get up to a 50% shopping spree. So say that Tiffany is my hostess and she brings 5 friends and they all order something. I'm going to let Tiffany, my hostess, shop at 50% off. I'm not going to lose anything. If she has 3 friends, I offer 30% off. Okay. If they all purchase something, and outside orders will count. So they could go shopping on your My Shop. Hello. And those outside orders could count towards your hostess. So tools to support you. You can scan for my party agenda. This is the set sheet that you print off. I do not laminate it because sets may change, products change, prices change. So I use page protectors. This is what they flip over. This is what is underneath them the entire time. It is pictures of the starter kit. Okay. But I'm really into, you guys, this sheet, which I love. And so this could even be on the other side. It really depends upon, do you like the questions? Do you need to ask those questions for yourself that were up in this one? You decide what goes on the back, but also you could just hand this out too and say, you know what? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Mary Kay because I always show them the starter kit options. And I love this sheet because it talks about the income. Here's a great transition. When I'm talking about the sets, and then I go to this, I say, you know what? How would you like to hear more about the Mary Kay opportunity? Here's a great sentence to ask. Can I share with you the perks of being a Mary Kay consultant? Write that down. Can I share with you the perks of being a Mary Kay consultant? Then hand them this sheet. These are the perks. This is how we make our money. Sales, career card, team building. Look, it says, what are the perks? You can just read it. Financial, freedom and flexibility, formation, fun, friends, and frills. And then I talk about how much money you can make as a new beauty consultant, you guys. And this is true numbers. Consistently, consultants who hold one show a week will make $30,000 a year. Guess what? My first year in Mary Kay, I think I made 24,000. I didn't start in January. I started in March. Okay. Because I consistently held 1 to 2 parties a week, 3 shows a week, 90,000, 5 shows a week, 150,000. Because you guys, you get reorders upon new customers. And what I love about this sheet is it shows the pro starter kit for 125 because I truly believe that starting a business should cost $125. I do. I mean, are there different options? You bet. But that is such a great deal for 125. And so, did you guys hear what I said? I go over the products. In the beginning, I shared with them my passion for this business. We had fun. We laughed. Chances are you built relationships. I have memorized my flip chart so that my goal during an appointment is that I really get to know people. That's why I have things so memorized that I can be flexible. Okay. And then at the end, I always go through the sets. I go through this and I love handing this out. This is another great sheet. You kind of have options. So I like this personally, but once again, you might want to have them ask questions. Okay, that's great, whatever your personality is. But you want to share the opportunity somehow, some way. Because remember our 4 goals at a party? Share the opportunity, get referrals, sell sets, and book follow-ups. Okay, those are your mission. Those are your mission. Okay. And then at the end, I do a drawing for tickets. Okay. In that agenda and everything to you guys, in the boards, in our unit board is actually even a more detailed agenda. This kind of just gives you a basic agenda. If I can go back to it here real quickly. I think it's up here. This one. But I actually have like a very detailed agenda. If you wanted to print that off, take notes, put it into your flip chart, watch my video. It's all in our unit boards. And to be honest, that's how I learned as a new consultant. Besides practicing on my daughter, I had a it was a VHS. It was a VHS of a party that came in my starter kit. And I put that in my VCR and I watched that with my flip chart to get better, and better. But it all stems from a party, you guys. So, what is your challenge? Okay, so call the hotline. Remember, that is an automated system that you can call into every day to get motivated. What other job has that? Hello. You don't leave a message, you just hear from other directors, and it's so fun. You guys, do some booking attempts. Ask people if they will let you practice on them. Literally, when you practice on 30 faces in 30 days, you earn this gorgeous pink ice ring from me. Book and hold at least a training call with your sales director. That means that they can ask us questions about becoming a consultant. You earn pearls. Hello. 3 get you the earrings. 6 get you the bracelet. 10 or more get you the necklace. Prepare your tools. Write out your, I'm trying to say, print off set sheets, note cards, your demo bag, get things ready. Okay. And then visit Party Central on the education tab of Mary Kay InTouch. And honestly, I would say go to our unit boards, go under product sessions, click on Full Circle Party. Everything you heard me share today and the videos are all in that section. If you want to be good, you guys, be a copycat. Be a copycat. Everything I'm Mary Kay, I learned from copying other consultants. Nothing I say is made up. It was all practiced. It was all learned from doing multiple parties, you guys. All right, that's it. So, because we are recording this, and this is so excited, this is our 3rd podcast for brand new consultants, and you are going to text the keyword back to me, and then you will be sent our 4th training, which is on money management. Okay, all right, and she'll edit these things. Okay, any questions, you guys? I had to get that in there. Yes, I love that. Can I share with you the perks of being a Mary Kay consultant? I love that question. Which set or sets would you like to start with? Good job. And you guys, Osiris, we had our first party and it was cool because I was like sharing all these things and now she gets to hear it again. But that's how you get good, you guys. You just hear it and you keep saying it and you keep practicing it over and over again. That is it. Referrals, yes. That's it. Okay, you guys, practice, practice. And you know how you book people is you say, hey, I need to practice. You want to play with some makeup and skincare? And in the boards, I have the 8-minute face too. So a lot of times, if it's a nighttime party, I don't do the 8-minute face. Okay, that's something they can learn at their follow-up. But if it's a daytime party, I will do the 8-minute face. And then at their follow-up, we can do color. And now we have that whole new color theory, which is in the boards under color theory, all the products that go with their seasons. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Tiff, you got a question or affirmation?
Question. For the Office Depot printing, do you just do it through InTouch that you get yours?
So under
How did mine
InTouch,
work before?
okay, so under InTouch, there is a section. I'm going to pull it up. It's a great question. Okay. There's a section under business tools. Let me pull it up. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my thing is just streaming. Okay, there we go. Okay. Can you guys see my InTouch? Nope, not yet. All right. Can you see my InTouch now?
Mhm.
Okay. So to print, you go to Business Tools and you go down to approved vendors. So we get discounts. You guys, you can get a discount on your AT&T bill if you want. Okay. You go to, I do not use FedEx. You go to this, ODP, Office Depot Business Solutions. And you have to place your orders on the ODP Business Solutions website to receive Mary Kay discounts. So you have to set it up through Office Depot. Okay, it's not through Mary Kay. But then when you register, you just click learn more, have it walk you through it. So you can't just call an Office Depot, but you basically just you put in there that you're a Mary Kay consultant. Okay. And then you just upload files. So you can upload the set sheets, you can upload the color theory book that we have, or it's only 6 pages. You can print it at home if you want. But all of that is right in here. And they deliver for free. It is a delivery for free. Okay. Who on here, has anybody else used Office Depot? Lynette, do you use Office Depot and have them ship it to you? Is that how you did it? Just you did it right on here?
Yeah, I can't, for whatever reason, I can't keep track of or it has to change often enough for the password that I always go in through this.
Okay. So yeah, just click on learn more. That's how you do it and have them ship it directly to you. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I love that discount. I did my daughter's wedding invitations with my Mary Kay discount. I mean, don't just use it for Mary Kay. You can use it for everything. Yeah, it's awesome.
Did you say you get like your postcards with the family pictures that you send out for Christmas cards and stuff from them?
Mhm. Yep. Did you get one?
I have in the past, not yet, not yet.
Okay, it hasn't gone out yet. Okay, I don't know. I pay somebody to do that for me. I'm like, have you gotten it?
Not this year.
Okay, it's coming. It's only the 15th. Are you guys done in your breakout room? Good. Okay. All right. So you guys practice. Practice. It's just like this is like it's like a sport, it's like in order to play in the game, which is your parties, practice. So practice at home, practice on friends or family. And yeah, just learn your lesson plan. That's basically what it is. And the more you practice, the more you know, so that the more you can learn and get to know the people who are in front of you. That's the key. You guys, I've had parties. You guys have heard my crazy stories. I mean, I once was holding a baby for somebody and it was puking over me, not like baby puke, but like real puke. And I just kept going and they're like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "I knew my party so well. I could just keep going." Okay? So be so scripted that you can be flexible. That's what I would share. All right, my friends. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm blessed that you guys were all on tonight. Next week is our Zoom Christmas party. And stay tuned because we're going to have more hybrid Zoom and in-person events coming to you in January. All right, because we know it is powerful to be in person. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, text me, message me. And I will be in my office tomorrow. Tuesday is my phone day. So if you have questions or comments, just call me and I will answer your phone call or call your sales director. All right, my friends. I don't want to leave you with any questions hanging. You guys good? Okay. Thank you so much for getting on. All right. Have a great night. Finish up whatever goals you have by midnight tonight. Okay. Bye, friends.